Hello YouTube, this is the Shitski, also known as Mike, back here with another video. So today my video is going to be on the New England Patriots and why they have such success in the draft and why their roster is booming with talent and young stars. And yeah, so let's get started here. First of all, the Patriots do a good job of filling voids in their lineup. They have a lot of guys over the past few years that have just kind of either retired, been traded, lost, injured. Um, that they've had to kind of sub in with the younger players who have really got the scheme quickly and have done a great job. This year specifically, the Patriots had two glaring needs at cornerback, even at the free safety position, the linebacker position, the D line. There's a lot of big voids. They have a young secondary that is filled in well. Their linebacking core doing a great job, continues to improve. Even though their defense isn't the most solid, they're young and they're going to get better. You got to start somewhere, of course. So even this year, they've lost Ty Warren off the defensive line. They've also lost, before then, they've lost Teddy Bruschi to retirement. Mike Vrabel, they traded away. Richard Seymour retired. Richard Seymour went to Oakland. Rodney Harrison retired. So there's a lot of guys just right there. Even Asante Samuel, they lost. They lost guys like that. They lost Randall Gay, who's also a kick returner. They also lost, even before that, Tyrone Poole, Ty Law, Lawyer Malloy. So a lot of guys have been lost, but they just filled the void really well. So let's take a look at the 2009 draft for the Patriots here. And another thing that is done really well by head coach Bill Belichick is trading down in the draft. A lot of people think it's a really stupid idea, but Bill Belichick, actually, it's strategic. If he doesn't see a top quality player in that position in the draft, he'll just trade down. See, the Patriots had the 23rd pick in the first round in the 2009 draft, but they traded all the way down to the second pick in the second round and got Patrick Chung from Oregon, who's now the starting safety for the Patriots. Then continuing in the second round, they had four second round picks in the second round. Crazy. Of the 4 picks that they took in the second round, every single one of those players has seen significant time on the field. Patrick Chung is the starter. Ron Brace, who they took, gets significant time in the D-line. Darius Butler is a starting corner. Sebastian Vollmer is probably the best defensive lineman on the New England Patriots team, and is one of the best up-and-comers in the league. We move on to the third round. They got Brandon Tate in the third round. Brandon Tate is a solid up-and-comer as well. He's getting more time. He's a kick return specialist. You move all the way down to the 7th round. The Patriots took Julian Edelman, at that time a quarterback from Kent State. They kept him on the roster. They moved him from quarterback to wide receiver, and he is now their kick returner. So he's their punt returner, and he's actually done a great job. He's got a touchdown on punt return this year. So that's just the unbelievable knowledge of the Patriots, taking a 7th round quarterback from Kent State and converting him into a punt returner and a wide receiver, and having success that way. So that's the Patriots 2009 draft. Under that draft, they developed 3 starters and 6 players who are all active and playing significant roles on the roster. So let's move to the 2010 draft. In the first round, they actually took a first-round pick. They don't do that very often, but they took Devin McCourty from Rutgers with their first-round pick, 27th overall. Devin McCourty is nominated for the Rookie of the Year. He had 7 picks. He really just continued to develop as the season went along. Tremendous pick for the Patriots. In the second round, they had 3 of the best picks in the second round. They took Rob Gronkowski, tight end, Arizona. Phenomenal pick. Rob Gronkowski is one of the best red zone tight ends in the NFL right now, and he's just a rookie. The Patriots actually took 2 tight ends in that draft who are both seen significant time as rookies and have contributed humongously, but Rob Gronkowski, huge. Then they took Jermaine Cunningham, outside linebacker, Florida, and Jermaine Cunningham is actually he's actually backing up Tolly Bantakane on linebacker, but he still does see time in certain formations. He's solid on that roster. Brandon Spikes, also from Florida, he's a starter for the Patriots. Another rookie starter for the New England Patriots. Had a great year this year. Taylor Price doesn't see as much action third round, but he's still on the roster, and I see him developing as well. Aaron Hernandez, that's your other tight end on the Florida, taking leaps and bounds this year, had a phenomenal year. Great job there taking Hernandez. They took Zoltan Mesko, the punter, in the 5th round, now their current punter. And continuing on, they took, so that's it, really, of the people that are substantial on that roster. But out of that, the Patriots took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Patriots got 7 active players on their roster under that draft. 7 players who are doing a significant job on their roster under that draft. If we looked at the Patriots starting roster right now, they have first or second round out of the last first 1 or 2 rounds, or sorry, 1 or 2 years. They have Sebastian Vollmer who's starting. They have Rob Gronkowski, Aaron Hernandez, seen significant time. They've got also Darius Butler. They got Devin McCourty. They've got Gerard Mayo was actually taken in the 08 draft, but he was the defensive rookie of the year 2 years ago, so he's done a phenomenal job. Then they got Brandon Spikes as well, and Rodman Kovic is another guy they've developed really well. Younger guy, Brandon Merriweather and Patrick Chung. So almost their entire roster is young up-and-comers. That's significant right there. The Patriots are just a phenomenal team in terms of getting younger talent to thrive. Even guys like Danny Woodhead. Danny Woodhead is a guy that got taken off of who was released by the Jets. He was on the practice roster. The Patriots take him. Unbelievable job this year that he's done. Unbelievable. He's done a tremendous job, even out of the backfield, being a receiver. He's a good red zone threat. He does a great job running the ball. Then you got Benjarvis Green-Ellis, who was taken just because of the fact the Patriots had so many injuries. He wasn't thought to be a guy they'd keep around. He's now their starting running back, had a 1,000-yard rushing season this year. One of the first Patriots running backs to rush for 1,000 yards in quite a while. This is just phenomenal, the amount of guys they've gotten here. Out of the draft, or just have taken. They even got Deion Branch, who wasn't doing anything in Seattle. They took him, and he's made leaps and bounds because he won a Super Bowl with the Patriots. They brought him back. This entire team is filled up with phenomenal draft picks, up-and-comers, young stars, and guys that the Patriots have just developed. So as you can tell, Bill Belichick, phenomenal job recruiting talent. And that's the reason the Patriots are going to thrive for many years to come, continue to thrive. And I don't see any reason that they can't win the Super Bowl this year. They've got a great group of guys on that roster, and Tom Brady's playing his best football right now. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on the Patriots. They're kind of their draft selections and kind of their roster as a whole right now. Yeah, give me your thoughts, and I'm out.